But just the other day, Thejan was saying, good things come from challenges. And this is what I hope for the book, Akezisuo mu Puotsa. I believe that there are great things in store for this book, despite all the hurdles that we faced in the process of publishing it. This book is also the first book in Tenedier that PenThrill has ventured into. And in that sense, it is a significant milestone for us. With the formal release of this book, we would have published a total number of 56 books. Growing up in Kohima, surrounded by friends from Kohima village, Tenedier feels like my own mother tongue. We even speak Tenedier at home, so much so that when my grandparents were visiting and alive, they were even worried that we would forget our actual mother tongue. Thankfully, that hasn't happened, and we are also able to fluently converse in our own dialect. I think every language has its own unique expressions, which can never be expressed as beautifully even when translated. Translations cannot fully capture the nuances conveyed in a different language, which is why I think it is really important to preserve the living languages that we have before it starts disappearing. As it is, thousands of languages across the world are already endangered. The real tragedy for us would be when we find ourselves unable to speak our first language, the very language we first learned how to describe ourselves in. When we talk about preserving language, we must also remember that it cannot slide away on its own, but it starts disappearing when people stop speaking and using that particular language for whatever reason. So we must also ensure that we continue to speak the living languages and that they are continually passed on to new speakers. As for Tenedier language, it is also noteworthy that it is the only Naga language that is academically taught at the PhD level. I commend Thejangunuo for documenting these charming stories of her father and his grandfather through Akezisuo mu Puotsa. My parents were one of the first readers of the book, and they both thoroughly enjoyed reading it. But more than the elderly readers, I really hope that this book will be read by many young people as well, and be motivated to follow in her footsteps and bring out more publications in Tenedier. With this, I want to congratulate my friend Theja on the book. I am sure that this book has sparked the creativity and interest in writing, and I hope that this will be the beginning of many more to follow. Thank you.